What's up mga silingan? So, kumusta ta dining dapitan? It's been a long time na ako na kayo mag-video noon kay adulting. I'm super busy with my life right now. Daghan kayo ganap. Mostly sa adulting dyan siya. And yeah, I miss doing videos guys. And for today's video, di na natudugay-dugayon pa kay importante kay ni siya nga topic. I decided to do this because this topic is, I believe as an IT professional, importante kay ni nga topic for me because I'm a person who is always on social media, who is always on my laptop, on my phone, and punan pa jud nga ng pandemic karon, so most of my transactions are actually done online. So I really need to protect my data, I need to protect my identity. Mo nang gidawtin ako nga project because it's really nice to share what I know about this topic, and para sa marilay ninyo sa tanan ninyong mga kaila, and to inform them about cybersecurity attacks. So yeah, na-mention na ako, this video is all about cybersecurity attacks and my own personal tips on how to prevent becoming a victim. So by the way, before na to sugdan, you might be wondering asa ko karon. So wala ko sa Cebu City, naa ko karon sa Siargao, and I'm gonna be staying here for a month. And wala lang, SKL share ko lang. So anyway, yeah, di na ito dugay-dugayin pa. Let's proceed to the topic. So, we all know pandemic karon, and as I've mentioned ganiha nga pandemic, and most of the times narata nagpuyo sa tang mga tagsa-tagsa ng mga panimalay, and our transactions are done online ng mga GCash, Facebook Marketplace, mga Shopee, Lazada, and all. Mauna nga, when I've heard about this particular event, I'm gonna mention the event later, but for now, focus ata sa cybersecurity and my own personal tips on how to prevent becoming a victim of cybersecurity attacks. Just a quick introduction lang. Cybersecurity attacks can happen to all of us. I myself, aware ko and amenable ko nga mabiktima pud ko o cybersecurity attacks, and there's nothing wrong about it. I mean, as long as aware ta sa mga consequences, pwedeng mahitabo sa tua if we become a victim. First thing that everyone should know is we need to make sure that our identity, and most especially our own personal data o ang work nato nga data, kay protected siya, dili siya makuha og laing tao, because it's gonna be used against us, or it's gonna be used for some malicious purposes that we might not be aware of. It's really important to keep our own personal and work data safe jud all the time. Remember, all the time. Kay it's part of our work to protect our clients' data and our own personal data as well, because basin gamiton na to ang ngalan sa pagpang-scam, no? Sugot dai mo yung pangalan gamiton sa pagpang-scam niya. Di ka mo ang gabuhat pat laing tao. So it's identity theft, and it's a really serious topic if mahitabo na siya sa imo nga. So di na to mag-focus ana, kaya karon mag-focus ta on how to prevent becoming a victim of cybersecurity attacks. So ang personal nga tip jud, very first tip nga ako ang ihatag for you guys is to make sure na ato ang social media, since it's mo jud ato ang ginagamit always, no? Our phones are always with us almost 24/7. Buhian lang nato siya if matulog ta. Karon, since we are talking about our online accounts, social media, banking, whatever it is that you have online, make sure that you are using a really strong password combination. Dapat di siya dali matagan. Ayaw gamitan niyang birthday kaysa yun na kayo na siya pangitaon. And dali na kayo mahack inyong account ana. So make sure nga ang inyong password is a combination of letters, numbers, special characters, uppercase and lowercase letters para secure gid siya. And yeah, dapat wala siya hint of whatever it is that you're really into, like your hobbies and all, kay dali urgent ka na siya matagan. And if ever nga daghan kayo mo og social media accounts, as much as possible gamit mo og lain-lain nga password for each and everything. But ako mismo no, guilty ko nga di kaayo ko daghan og passwords. Like I use a couple of passwords for my social media, for my banking and all other stuff. But if ever inaanang mahitabo, please lang dyan, please ko og turn on sa two-factor authentication sa inyong mga accounts. Importante kayo na siya para if ever ma-hack inyong password, di gihapon masulod inyong account, because the two-factor authentication is actually sent to your registered mobile number via SMS. And if the hacker doesn't have your phone, so basically it's gonna be safe. So di gihapon siya makalagin sa mga accounts. And that is the first thing dyan nga ako ang i-advise for everyone, nga we need to make sure that our password is very strong and that the two-factor authentication is actually turned on as well to protect our data sa itong mga social media accounts. Okay, so ang tip number 2 na ang akong mahatag for you guys kay make sure to think before you click, because you know at sometimes ka-post dito og personal na itong information publicly. So as much as possible nakat-on jud ko ana, as much as possible di na jud ta mag post og details nga naay personal information nato. Ang pinaka-importante sa tanay sa itong phone number, ato ang address, mother's maiden name, ay dyan na inyo i-post. If ever magay makapost mo og ID or mga ATM cards, rather credit cards, make sure nga naka-censored siya and walay any number nga mo gawas gyud na makita siya publicly. So as much as possible, if di nyo tumali kayo nga mag-post ng mga sensitive nga information, atuan lang dyan siyang i-blur out or ayaw na lang dyan mo upload at all. Okay? Ayos? Ayos. Next is to manage your social media settings, because it's okay no if public yung mga account, but as much as possible lang dyan, people you think nga na ay dautan nga plano sa imong life to, you know, have access to your post or to your contents, kay whatever it is, they will be using it against you, especially na may mga special nga transactions, and then like mga meetings and all, ayaw na lang niyo og i-share sa inyong story na namuan ang location, because it's gonna be risky, not just for you but para sa mga rasad nga ka-meeting, no? Basta na may mga confidential info nga ni i-tackle, and then na din nag-stalk ninyo and matanong siya sa tanan ninyong istoryahan. So that's not really a good thing in the first place. So mauna nga, please don't post any private or confidential information publicly and without the other party's consent as well. So importante kina siya guys, kay magamit yun na siya against ninyo. Okay? Okay. Good. Next na ko nga tip nga ihatag for everyone is to make sure to educate your children or your loved ones about the tips that I've mentioned lang ganiha, no? If you are protecting your personal data, your work data, and then eventually malik siya because one of your family members or friends kay gileak siya because they have access to it, please as much as possible don't give them access to anything nga na ay sensitive nga data. And also educate them to protect their data as well, no? Kung sa inyo nakatunan, let them know about it so that it all starts within your household in valuing the privacy and the importance of data in our day-to-day living. Important to siya, guys. So if you want to know more about cybersecurity and if gaano mo dig deeper on how to avoid becoming a victim of cybersecurity attacks, mao na ni inyong gihulat, guys. May event this coming November and mo nilang poster. So Decode 2021. So they will be talking about cybersecurity and nasa salay ihatag nga tips. They are professionals, guys. They know what they are doing, so you need to believe them. They are professionals and mas dapat mas mutuo mo nila kaysa nako. Kaya ang ako karon based ni siya sa akong own experience. So daghan kay ni sila ang mga hatag nga help or topics for you guys to learn more about cybersecurity to prevent becoming a victim of cybersecurity attacks. So more details, I'm gonna be adding that in the description box below. If you are interested, just click on the links there, register. It's for free, guys. And stay private and stay protecting your personal and work data always and forever. Alright. Thank you so much for listening to my TED Talk. Char, murag correct. Bitaw, importante yung siya nga topic and it needs to be, spread out. The words needs to be spread out to everyone nga nag-value sa ilahang personal data and work data but don't know how and where to start. So this is the right time for you guys. Just read the description box below na i-link for the registration and it's free. So what are you waiting for? Register na sa Decode 2021. Bye, guys!